What is up, guys? Welcome to the episode number 5. My name is Alex Rodríguez, and today I want to talk to you about the Cuban currency. I know that I've made a video about this. I want to talk to you about something that you might be confused about, which is the MLS stores, the USD right here, the exchange rate. I want to explain you a little bit more about this from my local perspective and how important is right now the USD in Cuba, because there are so many people who think that the USD in Cuba is kind of the official currency, and this is a mistake. So are we using the USD? How do people get it? Another question is, should you bring USD? And what about the CUP? Are you going to be able to use the CUP, which is the official currency right here in Cuba, the Cuban peso? All these questions and maybe more we're going to be talking about today. So stay tuned, because I think that this episode is really important. That's a motorcycle. As you can see, guys, it's pretty late at night, but this is the time that I have already to share this episode for you. I hope you understand this, and hit the like button if you want to help me to grow. So first things first, are we using the USD American dollar in Cuba? Yes, but let me explain you how it works. Maybe if you have visited other countries right here in Central America, like Panama, for example, you might be seeing like maybe Panama use the USD almost as the official currency because it's the same value. But in Cuba, it doesn't work like that. Some people get confused about this because they already know that in Cuba we have the MLS stores, but don't worry, we're gonna be talking about the MLS stores just in a minute, but it's not like that. We use the USD only for buying in MLS stores. Now, how do we get it? How Cuban people get the USD? Because in Cuba, we don't get paid in USD. The salary that they get, people get, is not in USD, it's only in CUP. How do people get it? Well, number one, people who have family in the United States, they support their family, friends, whatever, right here in Cuba, they send them the money through a special card that we use in Cuba to buy in these kind of stores. That's the option number one. The option number two is to buy the USD in the black market, which is kind of what most of the Cuban people are doing right now, because it's almost impossible, get the money from the US, or some people just don't have family in the US and they need to get the USD to buy in these kind of stores. How much is the exchange rate? Well, the official price is $1 per 24 Cuban peso. That's the amount of money that you're gonna get if you visit Cuba. Once you land in Cuba and you want to exchange the USD American dollar, you're gonna get that exchange rate. So far, nobody knows. In Cuba, you never know. But now if you go to the street, which I'm not recommending this because it's super risky, somebody can rob you, whatever, the exchange rate is getting crazy. I mean, right now you can get it for 60 CUP per dollar. Maybe tomorrow it's gonna be 65 or 50. Nobody knows, because it's going like this, super crazy, because we don't have USD American dollar. Some people know this and they resell it. So it's getting crazy right now. You might be wondering, Alex, should I bring USD American dollar or euros? Which one is better? I think both are great right now, because the amount of money that you're gonna get is pretty decent. Should I get some CUP? Guys, this is how it works. Guys, the CUP in Cuba is the official currency, which means that once you land in Cuba and you exchange the USD, that's the main currency that you're going to be using. Of course, you have to get some if you want to pay the taxi, if you want to pay the hotels, I don't know. Some necessities that you have to cover right here in Cuba are going to be, of course, in CUP. So, of course, you have to get some CUP. Now, what are the classic MLS store? What is it? Guys, the MLS store is, let's say, some places, some supermarkets that I would say, or most of them right now, that the government implemented to get USD to all the tourism fall that we had because of the pandemic. The government called this time the new normality, which is kind of a new Cuba, kind of. And what are you gonna find in the USD or MLS stores? Well, at the beginning, you could go to these places and you will find everything. I mean, almost everything you need, because it was full. Now it's not that good. Some people are complaining about it because the beginning was super good, but right now it's almost exactly the same that the places who are selling food in CUP or Cuban pesos. And yeah, for example, right now at home we don't have oil, and maybe we gotta go to the MSL stores to buy some oil, because if you go to the shops that sell in CUP, you're not gonna find it. It's almost impossible. Well, the first thing that you should know is that once you land in Cuba, you're gonna get the CUP, and you're gonna see something new in Cuba, which are the MLS stores that so far I don't know if you can go and buy in these places, because as locals we need to get a specific card, which is the MLS card, or la tarjeta MLS, that's how we call it in Spanish, to buy in these places. I don't know if you're going to be able by using MasterCard or a Visa card, whatever, but so far that's what you're going to find in Cuba in terms of USD. Some people think that the USD is kind of becoming the Cuban currency. That's not true, guys. I mean, we need USD because the government need it, but in Cuba we don't use it. I mean, we don't get paid in USD. We don't sell in USD, only in the black market. For example, I say that I want to sell my cell phone, I'm going to be asking for USD, because at the end, if I want to buy a new one, I have to pay in USD. That's the new normality right here in Cuba. And I know it's pretty confusing, and that's why so many people are complaining about it, because if you don't get paid in USD, how are you going to be able to get it if you don't go to the black market, just in case you don't have family who can help you with this, who can support you and give you some MLC or USD? How? And for example, if you're an entrepreneur or you have a business and you're not going to be able to offer your services in USD because it's not official, it's not the official currency, how this works? And nobody knows, guys. This is one of the crazy things that you're going to find in Cuba once you land here in Cuba. And I know they're gonna have a lot of questions, so let me know in the comments below what would you love to know about. I'm gonna give you the best answer I can as soon as I can. All this crazy situation is also changing the Cuban market. That's why people are reselling or selling in the black market whatever they can find in the, USD, because it's kind of the best way that they can get the USD to buy some food, or I don't know, to buy whatever they want. And of course, the prices are going up. The price of the USD is going to be going up. But this is the new normality. This is what's happening in Cuba right now. This is another episode where it's not a vlog or a documentary, but I think it's needed now that Cuba's changing. Hopefully we're going to have a new documentary or a new vlog and thinking about it and kind of planning the script. Have always a great tomorrow, guys. Ciao, Pascal. Thank you so much for all the support you're giving me right now. Thank you for hitting the bell and the like button. So that's it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any further question, and see you in the next one. Ciao.